Welcome to Braves Country Radio. We are excited to bring you a brand new season, your home for the classic call of radio baseball.
Lineup for Braves Country by D.M. McGee. A is for Aaron, the Hammer and Hank, the real home run king. Take that to the bank. B is for Bobby. Cox never cowered. He'd give Blue quite an earful on his way to the showers. C is for Chipper. Don't call him Larry. He would show up in Shea, the Mets he would bury. D is for David. Justice he'd bring. A Game 6 solo brought Atlanta their ring. E is for Eddie Matthews. 512 bombs away. Lit skies from Boston to Milwaukee to the A. F is for Fred. McGriff dog-biting crime. A fire was lit the day he arrived. G is for Glavine. Southpaw winds and kicks, changing speeds east and west, a gem in Game 6. H is for Harry and his brother George Wright, the father of baseball, Boston pennants in flight. I is for inning, ending double play, Riley to Ozzie to Olsen all day. J is for Jones, Andrew let her fly, and his gloves in center is where singles would die. K is for strikeouts, a plenty from Strider, the quads in the stash, getting swings from that slider. L is for Lopez. Javi to B-Mac. Travis and Smurf, we've been lucky to see that. M is for Mad Dog. He won 355. Could swat flies with the changeup and still bust you inside. N is for Necro. He got to the hall by bending and knuckling and floating that ball. O is for Otis. Old Nixon could fly. The catch at the wall baffled our eyes. P still for Peterson. We were all rockin' pearls. With Eddie and Jorge, we were out of this world. Q is a quandary for why Dale is not in. Murphy MVPs again and again. R is for ranking. The top pitcher's lore. Remember Kid Nichols, 107 WAR. S is for Smoltzy. The big three in the hall. When the game's on the line, you give John the ball. T is for Tyler. Matzik and the gift of 2021, the entire night shift. U is for Chavez, but we say Uncle Jesse. The frames, the release, kept the batters guessing. V is Van Weeren. Skip Carey 2. Don Ernie Joe, the tales from the booth. W is Warren. Spawn Johnny Sane. They'd ride him in Boston and then pray for rain. X is Mazzoni. Yeah, X marked the spot. Leo rocked next to Bobby, and his pitchers stayed hot. Why it makes us feel young. The game's main appeal. Chopping through the battery, there's no better feel. Z is for Zip Boom Bam, Ramalama Ding Dong. Throughout the summer, we sing that song. From AJ to Eyeglasses and a hell of a pen. Mad Max, Uncle Charlie, win after win. A cannon from short, and RC you later. Acuna Matata, there is no one greater. Though you can't fit them all when you just A to Z. Think of your favorites in the rafters we see. I started with 3, then 10, 25, 47, 31, and of course 29. Let's not forget 21, 41, 35, the Great 44, or 755, and old number 6, who led his great teams. The pennants were flying. It felt like a dream. From Boston to Milwaukee to Atlanta's TBS, a family, a tradition, Braves country's the best. Lineup for Braves Country by DM McGee.
state your name.
I state your name.
Do hereby pledge allegiance to the
armchair
with liberty for all.
You're in Braves country.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention now to the area in front of the pitcher's mound for tonight's ceremonial first pitch.
You can't drink like me. You can't smoke like me. So don't try and be like me. Let's party together.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
What the hell's going on out here? Well, scared because his eyelids are jammed and his old man's here. We need a live rooster to take the curse off Jose's glove, and nobody seems to know what to get Millie for their wedding present. We're dealing with a lot of
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it, the fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing Darryl, Darryl. Little roller up along first, behind the man. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win.
And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes. And the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone.
Ground ball stabbed by Folk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won baseball world championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Sure as God made green apples, someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series. Cubs win. What a lucky break. The good Lord wants the Cubs to win.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
If baseball is about caring, about loyalty and rivalry.
Braves fans are on their feet hoping for some kind of a bleeder or a seeing-eye single. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit high and deep down the right field line. It's going back, back, back. Is it fair? Is it zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lam-a ding-dong, a 3-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have taken a 1-run lead. She's gone, baby!
There's a very peaceful thing. It was created and played in pastures and meadows. There's grass, there's outdoors, there's everything that people thought was American and feel about America you get in a ballpark. And it's the wonder of walking through that dark tunnel and seeing a huge open space where men play the little boy's game.
People will come. They'll come for reasons they can't even fathom. Not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door as innocent as children, longing for the past. They sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baseline. Back when they were children, cheered their heroes. It'll be as if they'd dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick, they'll have to brush them away from their faces. People will come. The one constant through all the years has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers, and erased like a blackboard. Rebuilt and erased again. Baseball to mark the time. This field, this game, It's a part of our past. It reminds us of all that once was good. And it could be again. Oh, people will come. People will most definitely come.
We're all told at some point in time we can no longer play the children's game. We just don't know when that's going to be. Some of us are told at 18, some of us are told at 40. But we're all told.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones. I know things. For instance, there are 108 beads in a Catholic rosary, and there are 108 stitches in a baseball. I prefer metaphysics to theology. You see, there's no guilt in baseball, and it's never boring. It's a long season, and you gotta trust it. I've tried them all, I really have, and the only church that truly feeds the soul day in, day out is the Church of Baseball.
Which team do you play for?
Well, I'm a...
Well, I was just wondering, because I couldn't figure out why you would throw home when we've got a 2-run lead. You let the tying run get on second, and we lost the lead because of you.
Touch them all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
You're in Braves country. If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is. We're down to one strike here. Gurriel, the last hope for the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced over to Dansby. Dansby fires it over to Forrest. And here comes the dog pile. Fire the cannons in the battery. Do the chop. All throughout Braves country, pop that top! Your Atlanta Braves have won it all!
Here's a list of the players we'll be inviting to camp.
I never heard of half of these guys. And the ones I do know are way past their prime.
Most of these guys never had a prime.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off, then.
The local press seems to think we'd save everyone a lot of time and trouble if we just went out and shot ourselves.
We got uniforms and everything.
You know, you might think about taking Jesus Christ as your savior instead of fooling around with all this stuff.
I like him very much. He no help with curveball.
You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
But I'll tell you, these fans are great. Listen to them. Hey, way to go, Rick. All of Ohio loves you. Come on, baby. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky.
The game doesn't stink. It's a great game.
If you build it, he will come.
You know, one of the best things about being an ex-big leaguer is getting freebies to the game. Call the front office, bingo. And once these fans recognize me, I probably won't even have to pay for my life here. Down it! I love them. Good seats, huh? You're in the wrong seat, buddy. Come on. Oh, I must be in the front row. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We direct your attention now to home plate. Please remain standing. We call your attention to our bands here today. They will be jointly directed. And now, another fixture. Our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we once were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Play ball! Good seats, hey, buddy. He missed the tag! He missed the tag! He missed the tag!
It is the American game. You see a guy hit the ball out the ballpark, and that same guy can come up tomorrow in that situation and miss the ball and lose the ball game. Can bring you up here, it can bring you down there. One thing about it, though, you know it always will be a tomorrow. You got me today, but I'm coming back.
Think about it. What is there in your life, besides your love of family maybe, that carries all the way through from almost your earliest recollections till the day you die, and you care about it in one way or another? There are very, very few things that make that list, but we have a child's interest in baseball, so it will be one of the few things in my life that I have cared about in one way or another all the way through.
There's a lot of wonderful stillness in baseball that I love. Many seconds of stillness. When the pitcher has got the sign, the batter is crouched, the ball players all lean forward with their hands on their knees, and then very shortly the ball is delivered. But in that tiny period when the pitch and the fever of the crowd is tangible, there's a moment of absolute stillness that I treasure.
The best of us keep as much of that childhood with us as we grow into adulthood as we can muster. And the most creative, the most happy, the most fortunate of us are those who don't lose the sense of play. And even after we're past the point of being able to actually play the game with any skill, if we love it, then it's like Peter Pan. We remain boys forever. We don't die.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the radio news.
Sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. There is nothing wrong. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension.
Welcome in, Braves country. Long time no see for some of y'all. Brought you the, man, got out of that game just in time. It's 14-2, by the way, in that first game we were doing earlier today. Waiting for the 3D to kick in. And we are just about set. Yes, sir, it is baseball time in Braves country. First pitch on the way to Drake Baldwin is down and in. Called for a strike. It's 0-1. We will lift the curtain now as it finally came on. The 0-1 pitch. Righty-lefty matchup. Kicks and fires. Down and in, 1-1. So 1-1 count. Infield back into the right. Pitch on the way. Swing, pop up. Down the left field line should be an easy fly ball. Lazy fly ball into the corner. It is. And we're off and running one away here in the top of the first inning. Ozzie Albies coming to the plate. He'll be followed by Olson, Harris, and Dubon. Dominic Smith, Riley, Jarvis is at short, and Hicklin in right. Left to right across the outfield for the St. Louis Cardinals. Newt, Bard, Church, and Walker is the first pitch to Ozzie. Swing. Dribbles it down the first base line. It's 0-1. Third to first, it's Furman, Wynn, J.J. Weatherholt, Burleson, and Crooks. Dustin May is on the bump. J.R. Ritchie for Atlanta. The 0-1 pitch. Down and in, 1-1. 1-1 count. Kicks and fires outside wide. Ball 2, 2-1. The 2-1. Four seam up and just missed. Ball 3, 3-1. So a 3-1 count. 0-0 your score, top of the first inning. Final game before the All-Star break takes place. The 3-1 pitch, upstairs, misses high, ball 4. So Ozzie Albies works his way aboard. Big Matt Olson coming to the plate. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch is right there. Four-seamer right down the pipe. It's 0-1. The 0-1 infield back into the right. Dustin May comes set and brings it. Swing, chopper down the first base side. Bounces off the first baseman. Ball gets away. And everybody's going to be safe. Matt Olson to first, Ozzie Albies to second.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House.
Ice House.
They're going to award Matt Olson the base hit. It was a hard, high chopper. In between, hop the second bounce. Got Burleson as it ate him up. Would have been a difficult play. You could argue it either way. You normally see that as an error until the first base hit occurs, and then they change it back. But they called it clean this time, and Michael Harris II's coming to the plate. First and second, one out. First pitch on the way. Swing, chopper over to first. They're going to get Olson at second on the soft ground ball, and there's two down. Ozzie makes it down to third, runners at the corners. So Harris comes up snake eyes. We'll see if Mauricio Dubon can come through here. We saw Sideshow Bob just a couple of weeks ago in Atlanta. And Dubon coming to the plate. He scored the only Braves run last night with a solo shot. Dustin May against Atlanta is the first pitch on the way. It's a four-seam fastball. Right there for a strike. It's 0-1. He did not get out of the first inning. He went 2 1/3 and 5 earned runs against Atlanta back on July 2nd. The 0-1 to Dubon. Kicks and fires, swing. Rolls over the sinker, but it goes foul. It's 0-2. So the Braves down to their last strike here in the top of the first. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch, swing, punches it towards the first base dugout. Just got enough to stay alive, and we'll do it again. It appears that Danny Young is going to be opening the game today and then going to J.R. Ritchie. That's how it's being listed right now. They did that last minute. And the idea is to have Young, the left-hander, go up against Weatherholt, Herrera, and Burleson, Nootbaar. 4 of the top 5 batters are left-handers. The 0-2. Harris takes off. The pitch swung on, fouled back. He would have had that base stolen with ease. He got a huge jump over there, but that pitch was in the zone, so Dubon had to swing. Now, the difference between this strategy and what you normally do when you have an opener come out there to start the game is that typically you put one of your back-end guys, not a Danny Young. You would normally start the game off with either Dylan Lee or Dylan Dodd, one of your top-end lefties, but that's not how they're doing it. The 0-2 pitch misses high, 4-seam fastball, 1-2. 1-2 count. Nothing, your score. Kicks and fires. Swing! Rattles it back foul. And Harris, who was off to the races once again, will return. You got a 1-2 count. Standing on deck is Dominic Smith. Runners at the corners. Good speed all over the base paths. Harris at first, Dubon at second. The pitch, swing. Another pop-up down the right field line, giving chase, and making the catch in the corner to end the inning. Great diving play out there by Jordan Walker as he banged into the side over there, and that'll end the inning. So the Braves come up snake eyes in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. Danny Young set to open, followed by J.R. Ritchie.
Does anyone else not have any friends just because they don't have anything to say? Like, I don't want to talk about my goals or my thoughts even.
The Americans are at it again. This is a Minnesota salad. They've managed to get a Snickers into a salad. Courageous work, America. This lady seems lovely, by the way. She seems very happy, and I would be too if this fell under my definition of a salad. She's mixing up the Jell-O. No electric mixer, just raw power. That's what's wrong with young people today. They've never had to vigorously stir anything. Right, it looks like butter now. I don't know how that's happened. Oh, now she's adding cream from a box. Hey, Tanner, can you pick up a box of cream in Walmart? Now she's stirring the concoction into the apples. It sort of looks like if a potato salad had a metabolic illness. I'm not certain about this, to be honest with you. There's much more enjoyable ways to be unhealthy. I can give you some tips. Sort of like the Snickers are the croutons. So, yeah, things are getting a bit salady, I suppose. I'm sorry, is that a bottle of peanuts? This is what freedom looks like. You're up peanuts. She's smashing them. What you gonna do with them? Oh, I see. This is the Fiesta Resistance. I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10, but also, why did anybody come up with this?
The love and the affection and the unbelievable feelings in the ballpark when he was here and introduced was beyond description.
Congratulations to Ted Williams. Congratulations to the game of baseball.
There was a lot of emotion in the ballpark that night. Probably one of the greatest pregame ceremonies ever in All-Star history.
Hometown starter, Pedro Martinez, a 15-game winner, the only 15-game winner in the major leagues to this point.
Pedro really felt the adrenaline from the ceremony. He didn't want to go out and start that game on a down note. He wanted to continue that incredible karma.
This crowd settles in on what has already been an emotional night here at Fenway Park.
J.J. Weatherholt, the batter. Lefty-lefty matchup. Danny Young, the opener for the Braves. First pitch, well outside the zone, nowhere near The zone, it's 1-0. Danny Young, situational left-hander that they have opening the game. I'll tell you what the dangerous part of it is Jordan Walker's hitting third, the 1-0. Right there at the knees. 1-1. 1-1 count. The idea would be that J.R. Ritchie would come in and hopefully give you 5 innings. The 1-1 from Young. Turns and kicks upstairs. 1-2 count. Kicks and fires. Outside wide, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed strike 3. Looked like he might have gotten a piece of it going by. 1 away. Left to right across the outfield for your Atlanta Braves. It's Dubon, Harris, and Brewer Hicklin, the newcomer. Riley to Jarvis to Ozzie to Olsen, third to first around the horn. Behind the plate, Drake Baldwin. The first pitch, swing and a miss. Sinker to Herrera. It's 0-1. The 0-1 from Danny Young. Comes set. Brings it. Outside wide. That'll even it up. The 1-1. Infield back into the left. Brings it down inside. Did he go around? They checked down the line. They said he did. 1-2. Braves nothing, Cardinals nothing. Bottom of the first inning. 1 out. Nobody on. The 1-2 pitch. Swing, punches it over the first base dugout. The 1-2. Swing, lifted. High and deep into center field. Harris got turned around for a second, had to regroup. He'll make the catch, and there's 2 away. Two up, 2 down, and now Jordan Walker coming to the plate. First pitch on the way, swing and a miss over the sweeper. It's 0-1. No matter how well he pitches, you don't expect Young to go at the most maybe 2 innings. Considering the off week, the 0-1, goes around. Did he? He did not. 1-1. But if he gets a fairly quick inning here, the idea would be for him to face Burleson and Nootbaar to start the inning off next, as they are both left-handers. The 1-1 to Walker. Turns and fires, chops it down the line. 1-2. The 1-2. Game we were bringing to you earlier, it was supposed to be Mizorowski versus Skeens. Mizorowski dipped out at the last minute. Pittsburgh is pounding Milwaukee 14-2, so you can put that one in the books. 1-2 pitch. Young comes set, brings it. Sinker down below the knees, 1-2. Braves nothing, Cardinals nothing. The 2-2. Swing just got a piece of that sweeper. Well out in front of that pitch. And we'll do it again. The 2-2 from Young. Check swing. They said he did not go around. And it's a full count to Jordan Walker. The payoff pitch. Down and in, ball 4. So he'll head to first. The 2-out walk, and the inning continues. And the left-handed bat of Alec Burleson come to the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch to Burleson, swing and a miss. The throw comes down to seconds. The runner goes, and he'll have that base stolen with ease. And the Cardinals are off to the races. Pretty good jump over there. Not a bad throw by Drake Baldwin, but teams do tend to run on him quite a bit. Lefty-lefty, the 0-1. And swing. That ball is hammered down the left field line. Giving chase. Up against the wall. Misplayed by Dubon. It'll keep rolling away from Dubon. He'll finally catch up to it. It's 1-0 St. Louis Cardinals. So the 2-out walk cost the Braves a run. And Burleson coming into second base. Dubon just misplayed that. I think he was trying to figure out where he was in terms of where the wall was. He took his eye off the ball. He missed it altogether, and it smacked off the wall. If he's curling towards that ball, he's going to make the catch. Nootbaar, the left-hander, comes in. First pitch. Drops a sweeper right there. It's 0-1. So going with your front-end bullpen guy to open the game has backfired on Walt Weiss. Cardinals lead at 1-0. The 0-1. 1-1. 1-1 count. Turns and fires. Chopper down the first base line, foul. Danny Young is at 22 pitches. If he gets past Nootbaar, this is where you would typically want to see J.R. Ritchie to come in, but you know Weiss wants to get him through the first. The 1-2 count in the dirt, 2-2. So runner at second, 2 outs, the 2-2 count, the pitch. Nowhere near the zone, sinker outside wide, full count. Danny Young pitching the Braves into a corner here. The pitch on the way. Outside wide, ball 4. So he walks another one, and the inning continues. Walt Weiss doesn't seem to be prepared for this. Here he comes. And there's 2 on, 2 out. here in the first, and the opener trick backfired right in his face. We'll be back in a flash. 1-0 your score. Appears to be J.R. Ritchie coming out of the pen already in the first inning. Welcome back. J.R. Ritchie coming on, inheriting 2 runners on and 2 outs. Righty-righty matchup versus Mason Wynn. First pitch is a P at the knees, 4-seam fastball. It's 0-1. So that strategy of opening with Danny Young absolutely blew up in Walt Weiss's face as the runners are on first and second, 2 outs, and already 1 across. The 0-1 swing, chopper down the line, foul. It's 0-2. 0-2 count. And the biggest thing that you worry about is because he's not used to coming out of the bullpen, how does J.R. Ritchie react in this situation? So far, so good. The 0-2 pitch. Turns and kicks. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Curveball, chase it down the way, and that'll end the inning. But not before the Cardinals put 1 on the board. It's the Braves' turn when we return here in Braves country. Where do you come from? Where do you hail from?
You're in Braves country.
It's always great to hear where everybody's listening here in Braves country. One nothing your score. We head to the top of the second inning. Dominic Smith will be leading us off here to start the top of the second. First pitch is a strike upstairs, taken all the way. It's 0-1. First at bat for Dominic Smith, batting .264 on the year, 6 home runs. The 0-1 pitch, right there for a strike, 0-2. Started off hot in the months of April and May and has been ice cold since. Riley stands on deck. Jarvis is in the hole. They get the line moving. Brewer Hicklin, our first sighting, the 0-2. Swing, slaps it foul, and we'll do it again. Drake May throws a four-seamer 26% of the time, a cutter 22%, and a sweeper 20%. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Did that get him in the foot? He spins around. I guess it just missed him. 1-2. Sinker 18%, changeup 7%, and a curveball 7%. So a 6-pitch mix and a true kitchen sinker. He'll throw the kitchen sink at you just to get you out. The 1-2 pitch from Sideshow. Way outside wide. 2-2. Ball goes all the way to the backstop. Philadelphia leads Tarek Skubal 1-0. That game is in the top of the fifth. Tigers and Phillies, game 3 of that series. I believe it's Zach Wheeler on the mound for Philadelphia. The 2-2. Swing, punches it away. Wheeler turned down the opportunity to join the All-Star team this morning for the National League. The 2-2 count. A little surprising since it's right there in his hometown, the 2-2. Inside cutter misses, full count. If you throw on Sunday, you could throw an inning on Tuesday, but it'd be more ideal to have pitched on Saturday. The 3-2 pitch. Misses high, ball 4, so the Dominator gets on.
This is a time for leaders
Rays have yet to get a base hit.
Make us believe again.
They took that single back and gave it an error. So Olsen is 0 for 1. It's what they normally do. I was a little shocked when they gave him a base hit. They have gone back and corrected that. Austin Riley, the batter. Now, they could still go back and give Olsen the hit later on, as the first pitch is inside. For a ball, it's 1-0. The idea is they don't want a no-hitter to be lost on a 50-50 call. The 1-0 count. May digging in. This will be pitch number 28. Right there at the knees. Sinker. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Turns and kicks. Below the knees. 2-1. Two 2-1 to Riley. Swing and a miss, blew the 97 four-seamer. About shoulder high, well behind that one, 2-2. The 2-2 down and away, sweeper misses, full count. So a full count pitch. Jarvis standing on deck. Nobody out, one on. The payoff pitch. High and inside, good take by Riley, ball 4. And
you're my boy, Blue!
It'll be his third walk of the game.
You're my boy!
Second walk of the inning. Dominic at second, Riley at first. And Jim Jarvis coming to the plate, batting .296 on the year with the home run. Brewer Hicklin is on deck. We talked about him in the first game today. But he is a guy that's hitting above his expectations in 2026. First pitch, drops a pretty good bunt there, and the only play is going to be to first. It'll be a 5-3 putout. Good bunt by Jim Jarvis. Keep the runners over to from first and second to second and third.
Hitting, not about muscle. It's simple physics. Calculate the velocity V in relation to the trajectory T, in which G, gravity, of course, remains a constant. It's not complicated.
Brewer Hicklin, who's a lifetime .259 hitter down in the minors, he's 30 years old. He's hitting .300 this year and an OPS just under 900. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch to Brewer is a sinker right there at the knees. It's 0-1. Very close pitch, but it did look like it hit the zone. Brewer shaking his head. Welcome to the bigs, Brewer. The 0-1. May brings it. Swing. Chopper down the line. Foul. It's 0-2. If we can get him hot, maybe we might be able to trade him to Milwaukee just by the name alone. They might want to come get him, sell some jerseys and T-shirts. The 0-2 to Brewer Hicklin. Kicks and fires. Swing. And blew it right by him. Standing still. Well behind that pitch. Welcome to the show. 2 away. He was outmatched in that at bat. That was just simple, good old country fastball there. And he was well behind it. Yes, the Yaz went on the IL yesterday morning, JC. Drake Baldwin, the batter. First pitch high and outside. It's 1-0. Drake flew out to left his first time up. I'm not reading all that, but welcome in, Yelton. Good to see you. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Down and in. 1-1. Runners at second and third. 2 outs. The 1-1. Swing. Fouls it away. 1-2. Wanda, I believe it when I see it. The 1-2 count. Turns and kicks. Swing, slices it foul, and we'll do it again. I believe that about as much as I believe Shohei Ohtani to the Braves a few years ago. That was the rage back then. Everybody's saying we were going to trade for Shohei. The 1-2 to the Drake. Turns and fires. Up high, misses. 2-2. Nothing else. They're making them work a little bit. This is pitch 41. We're only in the second inning. The infield is back and to the right. If the Drake just dribbles one down the third base line, it's going to be 2 runs. The 2-2 count. Upstairs misses. Ball 3, 3-2. They checked down the line, but he barely moved. No way he went around. Ozzie Albies standing on deck. The payoff pitch. Outside wide, ball 4. So he works his way aboard. Pretty good at bat there by the Drake. But now it'll come down to Ozzie Albies. With the bases loaded, the Cardinals are also going to lose a challenge there.
Not like the Drake.
Who's the Drake?
The Drake is good.
Poor decision by Crooks to challenge that pitch. It was 2 inches off the plate.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Righty-lefty matchup, open stance. First pitch, swing and a miss, blew it right by him. 98 miles an hour, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and grips. Inside, 1-1. You'd take a walk right here as well. Anything to tie it up, get them on the board. Braves have loaded the bases with no base hits, all 3 via the walk. The 1-1 to Ozzie, pitch 46 of the game for May. High and up top, and Ozzie wants to challenge us. I think he's going to get this. That pitch looked a little high. It wasn't an egregious call, but it was. Yep, he won it. So a 2-1 to Ozzie. In fairness to home plate umpire Adam Beck, that's a strike on people of normal height. The 2-1 pitch. Swing, chopper. Cutter bangs it down the first base side towards the dugout, and it's 2-2. Deuces wild, a 2-2 count, 2 outs, top of the second. The bases are juiced. Ducks all over the pond. Pitch on the way inside. The ball gets away. The ball gets away. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it will be too late. The Dominator comes home to score, and your Atlanta Braves have tied it up 1-1, son. It's a 3-2 count now, and runners at second and third as everybody gets away. Ball almost hit Ozzie in the foot. I thought it did at first. Somehow he escaped it. Either way, it would have scored the run. And remember, Matt Olson stands on deck, so if Ozzie can get aboard, you'd have the bases juiced for the ice house. Ozzie, who's already walked one time, has a 3-2 count. The pitch from May. Swing, bangs it down the first base line again. Four-seamer over the top, just hitting the top of that pitch. If he can get underneath it a little bit, he can give that pitch a ride. At least get it down the line for 2. The infield is back into the right. Once again, anything that gets dribbled down the third base line is going to be 2 runs. Outfield deep and straight away. The payoff pitch. May brings it. Swing. Punches that down the left field line. Sinker spoiled that away. Looked like it may have been outside the zone, but too close to take with 2 strikes. There is a left-hander, Justin Brule, warming up in the pen, and he's working pretty quickly. They may be trying to get him before Olson can get to the plate. The payoff pitch to Ozzie. Up top, strike 3. Ozzie's going to challenge us. He was probably going to lose this one. That's more of a desperation one. That looks like it hit the top of the zone, but it's worth a shot. Top corner just hit the strike zone, and that'll end the inning. But not for your Atlanta Braves. Put one on the board. We'll go to the bottom of the second. All tied up versus the Cardinals.
I use a drink. Nothing like a cold one after a long day, huh?
So, how much do you drink?
I think I'm good for about 10 or 12.
10 or 12 a week? That's not bad.
About a week.
You drink 10 or 12 beers a day?
You counting beers too?
How reckless of me. I made you all wet.
Yes, but my martini's still dry.
She turned out to be a part-time model and a full-time pickpocket.
Oh, yeah. I've been known to drink a beer or two. But then again, I've been known to do a lot of things.
You drinking anymore?
Oh, me? No, I quit drinking, dude.
You never gonna drink again? Nope. You wanna stop at the bar by the Chinese restaurant? Just get a quick shot, me and you, and then we'll go? Yeah, the bar they got in the back.
The Chinese bar? Okay. What's shaking?
All 4 cheeks and a couple of chins.
I thought you said they didn't have alcohol.
Run back to your mix master. Cook up a few more of these.
Cigarette?
No, I never touch them.
Yeah. I suck them down like Coca-Cola.
I expose people to magic. I expose them to something they're never otherwise going to see in their boring, normal lives. And I gave that to them. I may forget about them tomorrow, but they'll live with that memory for the rest of their lives. And that's a gift, man.
One of the women said that she was afraid she might OD.
I thought that was a lemon drop. I didn't think it was tequila.
What's that got to do with me?
You and me are gonna have a small talk later on.
I'll be busy thinking of things to say.
Doesn't your wife ever complain that you never spend any time with her?
Would you?
Could you keep it down to a low roar? Some of us have to work.
Put that money down, pal.
Yeah, I'll be ready.
There goes the 2 weeks at camp. I promised the kids this summer.
My birthday, give me a beer, stick a candle in it, and I'll blow out my liver.
Here's to feeling good all the time.
Perfect. Cheers.
Cheers.
This crowd back into it now.
First pitch on the way to start off the innings. A bunt dropped by Nathan Church. Scooped by Riley. Grips it, flips it. 5-3. Perfect play. One away. Good play there by Austin Riley. Justin Furman, the batter, righty-righty, first pitch, just misses outside, 94. Sinker off the plate, it's 1-0. The 1-0. Drops a sinker there on the outer edge, 1-1. The 1-1 count. Outer edge misses, 2-1. Braves 1, Cardinals 1, bottom of 2. The 2-1 inside. 3-1. Braves have yet to get a hit on the board, but they have walked 4 times versus May. See if he goes back out there for another inning. They had Brule warming up vigorously. The 3-1 upstairs. And it's a full count. Remember, with the All-Star break being tomorrow, it's all hands on deck for both teams. You'll see that all throughout Major League Baseball, knowing they're about to get 4 days off. The payoff pitch, swing, chopper. Over to third, Riley's got it. Easy 2, Hopper. Throws a low throw, but Olsen will save his bacon. 5-3, 2 away. Two down, bottom of the second. The number 9 hitter, Jimmy Crooks, takes the first pitch, curveball down and in. It's 1-0. Pretty cool scene there. They were showing Burrow Hicklin giving his kid a kiss through the fence before the game. Of course, Hicklin making his way. Well, I hope it's his kid. The 1-0 pitch. High and out of the zone, 2-0. Hope he's not just kissing random babies out there running for office in the St. Louis area. The 2-0 count. Upstairs, top shelf tequila, 4-seamer for a strike. Good pitch there by J.R. Ritchie. Richie coming on after Young opened the game with giving up the only earned run of the game so far for the Braves as the 2-1 misses inside 3-1. He walked 2 and struck out 1, gave up a hit in the earned run. Richie so far has 1 strikeout, the 3-1 pitch swing. Chopper down the third base line, and it's a full count with 2 outs. You would hope after him coming on, you'd hope you'd get through the 6th inning with J.R. Richie today. But you'd take the 5th inning, and the bullpen plenty rested because the Braves have not had a lead yet this series of any real consequence. They were tied up 1-1 the other night and brought Danny Young in, and he gave up the home run to Crooks. The payoff pitch, outside wide, ball 4. So Crooks will head to first with 2 outs and back to the top of the order with J.J. Weatherholt. And it's a warm one here in St. Louis, supposed to get up near 90. Here in the Midwest, when it's 90, it means the wind's barely moving. Righty-lefty matchup, first pitch upstairs. Called for a strike. Looked a little high, but we'll take it. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Check swing, change up, 1-1. Kim will be back eventually. We just hope we don't see him anytime soon. The 1-1 pitch swing, pop-up, got underneath that one. Michael Harris is underneath it, only has to take a couple steps in, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the top of the 3rd. 1-1 your score here in Braves country. On this date in 1897, Louisville's Tom McCreary hits 3 inside the park home runs, providing the difference in the Louisville Colonels' 10-7 victory over the Philadelphia Phillies at the Baker Bowl. The Philly right-hander, Jack Taylor, gives up all of the 3 outfielders' homers that never clear a fence. On this date in 1901, at Boston's Huntington Avenue baseball grounds, Cy Young of the Americans 7 hits the A's 5-3 to win his 300th victory of his career. The 34-year-old will win an additional 211 games and establishing an amazing major league record of 511 wins. And on this date in 1910, the legendary verse detailing the Cubs' double play combination of Tinkers to Evers to Chance, entitled That Double Play Again, is published for the first time. When the New York Evening Mail republishes the same poem 6 days later, the newspaper will use the title by which the poem is best known for now, Baseball's Saddest Lexicon. And that's your Braves Country Radio on this date in baseball history. Find us on YouTube and Facebook today. Welcome back. First pitch on the way upstairs to Matt Olson. It's called for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Down and in, 1-1. 1-1 count, four-seam fastball, misses outside, 2-1. Swing and a miss up top. Cutter, 2-2. Braves and Cardinals all tied up at 1. Cardinals have already secured this series 2-0. Braves trying to avoid the sweep. The 2-2. Kicks and fires. Swing, slaps it back foul. And we'll do it again. The 2-2 to Olsen. May comes set and brings it. Swing and a miss. Chased a bad one in the dirt, and there's one away. Michael Harris II batting cleanup today. Takes first pitch, swinger. Sweeper almost hits his kneecap. Takes a swing at it anyways. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Rifles it foul down the line, 0-2. The 0-2 count. Pitch number 60 for May. Way outside wide, 1-2. The 1-2, Dustin May looking in. Turns and brings it. Way high out of the zone, four-seam fastball, 2-2. The 2-2 count. Turns and kicks. Up high and out of the zone, full count. May has not given up a base hit. He's walked 4, struck out 3. 1 earned run. So that was scored by a wild pitch. The payoff to Harris. Punches it foul. Chased a bad one high. We'll do it again. The payoff pitch. Caught, looking, strike 3. Got to swing the bat when it's that close to the zone. 2 down. First pitch all the way to Dubon. He steps out of the box in the middle of the motion of the pitch once again. Takes it for a strike. It's 0-1. We've seen that time and time again with Dubon. It's dumbfounding that he gives away the first pitch of every at-bat. The 0-1. Outside wide as he's stepping out of the box. This time he gets lucky, and the ball is a ball. It's 1-1. So 1-1 count. Nobody knows Wanda. He does that. He's got a lot of flaws to his swing. The 1-1. Swing. Soft grounder over to third with plenty of time because Dubon's just walking down the line. Third baseman over there. Furman will take his time. Throws an underhanded toss over to first. And that'll end the inning. Braves go down quietly. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-1 your score.
The cheapest parking pass for the national championship, $747. Get out of my face with that. Get out of my face with that. $747 to park my effing car on the premises? Who can afford that? Well, you're not allowed to park on the premises unless everybody in the car has a ticket for the game. So not only do you have to pay the $747 to park your car, you got to pay for the higher ticket prices. Still too much. Parking should be $25. F you. What are we doing? Get it together.
What does a painter do when they get cold? They just put another coat on.
Dad, can you stop seniling around and turn this game off long enough for me to study?
Son, this game is important. The Bears are playing the Rams, and if you lose to the Rams, you get thrown out of the league.
Being in Fenway Park, the whole Red Sox aura, just an awesome setting. And I remember seeing Pedro and telling him to take it easy, don't be trying to get all hyped up just because he was pitching in front of his hometown fans. And of course he was.
Going to have to crank it up another notch to catch up with that fastball for Martinez.
Then Pedro threw me one of those Bugs Bunny changeups.
Got him with a changeup and a good start for Pedro Martinez in the American League.
Pedro Martinez, in the heart of his career, was a magnificent pitcher. And I remember that night, his ball was exploding.
Goodbye, Larry Walker. See you later.
The buzz at Fenway Park was amazing. The fans, of course, loved him because he was one of their own. And I suspect that spurred him on a little bit to give it a little bit of extra.
And the Boston crowd celebrates one of their own.
I think he just felt all the adrenaline, the energy as well. You could definitely feel it. That's what's great about this place. And it definitely showed during the All-Star game. And Pedro goes out there and did what he does best and just throw his game.
You believe this? 4 consecutive strikeouts for Pedro Martinez.
Welcome back. J.R. Ritchie goes back to work. First pitch is for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing, chopper down the third base line. It's 0-2. One to one your score. J.R. Ritchie fires a curveball, belted down the right field line, but plenty foul. We'll do it again. The 0-2 pitch, high and out of the zone, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Changeup misses, 2-2. One hit between both teams here in the bottom of the third, but the Braves have been on base 4 times. The 2-2 pitch, swing, pop up into left field, giving chase to Dubon. He's got to hurry. Here comes the running catch, and Mauricio Dubon, F7 in your scorecard, 1 away. Braves have been on base 4 times via the walk. And the Braves have walked the Cardinals 3 times, and along with that base hit, both teams total 4 times apiece on base. Speaking of a walk, Jordan Walker coming to the plate. He walked his first time up. Burleson on deck. First pitch, swinging, chopper. Riley's got to hurry, scoops it, fires it to first, and gets Walker by about a step. And there's 2 down. Good defensive play there by Riley. Couple of pretty good running plays in the outfield and infield by the Braves here in the third inning. J.R. Ritchie, on the other hand, he is only at 26 pitches as we're here in the third. So fairly quick innings so far. His piggyback Young threw 25 in the first inning and only got 2 outs. First pitch inside, cutter. In off the plate, it's 1-0. Outside. Misses away, 2-0. The 2-0 from Ritchie. Four-seamer top of the zone, called for a strike. Another blown call by home plate umpire Adam Beck. It's 2-1. Both teams with just one ABS challenge left, so they're not likely to be as aggressive with them. The 2-1 down and away, 3-1. Three-one count. Swing and a miss, sinker. And it's 3-2. The payoff pitch, check swing. Did he go around? They checked down the line. He did not. Ball 4. So the fourth walk of the day for the Braves pitching, second by Ritchie. And Burleson will give way to Nootbaar. You got to be careful here. Nootbaar, who walked his first time up. He belted that 3-run shot the other night that was the game difference. Saturday night's loss. First pitch, sinker off the edge, 1-0. Inside, ball 2, 2-0. Phillies are all over Scooble and the Tigers, 5-0 in the sixth. So we can kiss that goodbye. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Braves need to win this game to keep pace. Heading into the All-Star break. The 2-1 count. Sinker. Just missed outside, I guess. Looked like it hit the side of the zone. No challenge from the Drake. Braves come into today just 2 games in front of Philadelphia. Philadelphia looks like they are on the way to a win. The 3-1 pitch, swing, pop up. High into right field, right center field, and Harris will call off Strickland, and that'll end the inning. Braves 1, Cardinals 1. We go to the top of the 4th here in Braves country.
What's for dinner? Hey, Chef, what's for dinner?
My favorite. What's for dinner? Get in my belly!
Blob, the Blob, Blob Barker, Blob of the Hutt, and Rub-a-Dub Chub.
What do you want for dinner?
I don't care.
One large jambalaya, please.
Jambalaya? Biggie can't fit through doorway.
Oh, this is fantastic.
You got my shirt at the Big and Tall shop?
When did I make the crossover? I can't feel my hands.
You gonna eat your cornbread? It's the wood that makes it good.
Oh my God, I'm fatter than the skipper.
No, and then.
No ending! No ending! No ending!
I refuse to play your Chinese food mind games.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah, Chinese food seems kind of complicated. Well, maybe for a less experienced chef.
That ketchup?
It's just a base. You don't understand cooking.
Hey, you know what? I just figured out what I want for dinner. A nice hot bowl of shredded stew.
Gazpacho, por favor.
Por favor.
I'm part Spanish.
Adios, muchacho.
Maybe you're getting cheese ball syndrome.
I love broccoli. It's good for you.
Then maybe you'd like to have a piece.
Vile weed!
Hurry up and munch those fries. We've got to get back to work soon.
One large crab bisque to go.
You want bread? You're pushing your luck, little man.
You know what? I'm sorry. I've had shredded stew before, and it sure as diddly didn't taste like that.
I'll tell you what, a refill on this delicious exotic tea.
That's duck sauce.
That is good. We're trying to lose weight.
Fatty McButterpants.
Lay off me, I'm starving.
I'm gonna order us some pizza.
A little neighborhood joint called Domino's.
Domino's?
Everybody enjoying the food so far?
Oh my God, yes. We're gonna come tomorrow night and every other night for the rest of our lives.
Oh, and don't cheap out on the tip. We all know you're loaded now.
What's for dinner?
Dominic Smith, the batter, leads us off. Lazy pop fly on the first pitch. It'll finally come down in the glove of Jordan Walker, one away. Braves still without a hit. It's 1-1, top of the fourth. Austin Riley will come to the plate. Behind him, Jarvis and Hicklin. First pitch to Austin Riley. Sweeper inside, misses, got the call. It's 0-1. Inside, got Riley in the hand. And he appears to be okay. It's usually about the time of year where he gets hit in the hand. We don't see him for 2 months. Looked like the sinker. I mean, that thing was humming in there and got him. Where did it get him at? Oh, no, he got fortunate. Actually hit him in the elbow pad. Thought it hit him. He's been hit so many times in that wrist. And you wonder why they haven't mandated that he wear something on that. Jim Jarvis, the batter, he sack bunted his first time up. The first pitch is a ball off the plate. It's 1-0. Yeah, we don't need Riley getting hurt because he's having a hard enough time. But putting him on the rehab isn't going to help things. The 1-0. Runner goes, and Jim Jarvis spoils the steal of Riley. He was going to have that base stolen, and he chased one so far out of the zone that he had to get to his tippy toes to get to it. Riley had an enormous lead. You got to let him, on a 1-0 count, you've got to let him steal that base. What the hell is Jarvis doing? The 1-1 pitch, outside wide, 2-1. It's a huge jump by Riley. They've shown the replay a couple of times. May was barely into his delivery, and Riley was about almost halfway down the line. The 2-1 count to Jarvis. Swing, pop-up. And can of corn over to second. F4, 2 down. Yastrzemski is on a 10-day IL, elbow inflammation. I don't know what that derived from, and they didn't say. You didn't see any effects of it, but there's no telling what happened there. He won't be eligible to come back till after the Texas series. First pitch swinging here. Hicklin gets his first base hit. And all right. Had Jarvis allowed Riley to steal that base, we'd be with a 2-1 lead instead. Runners on first and second and 2 outs. Brewer Hicklin. It's not his first major league hit, but it's his first hit since returning to the major leagues this morning. Drake Baldwin. Actually, Hicklin returned to the major leagues yesterday, but it's his first at bat. Was today. Drake Baldwin pitching in the dirt, bounced up to the plate on the curveball. It's 1-0. Runners at first and second. Two outs. A 1-0 pitch. Pull that back so you can see it a little better. The pitch on the way, swing. Fouls back behind, 1-1. Seems like every time I try to do that in the middle of an inning, it won't let me do it. So that's why I've shied away from it recently, because it'll get you stuck under the field level like it's a NFL films from the 1960s. The 1-1 count. Swing chopper. Down the first base line, but foul. Man, if that thing tucks inside, with Hicklin's speed, we might score 2 on that play. 1-2 to Baldwin. It's up to him. Top of the order. Ozzie Albies on deck. Hicklin, by the way, got the Braves' first base hit of the day. So we're off the schneid on that. The 1-2. Swing, slaps it backwards. We'll do it again. The 1-2 to Drake. Up top, misses 2-2. Deuce is wild now. 2 on, 2 out. A 2-2 count. Infield back into the right. Outfield deep and straight away. The 2-2. Swing, rips it into right field. That's down for a base hit. Got to send Riley. Here comes the throw to the plate, and he is. They're going to say he's out. Riley thinks he's safe. I think he's safe. Weiss is looking to see if he wants to challenge us. You might as well. You don't challenge much anymore as it is. And Weiss does want to look at it. So hold the phone. It's worth a challenge. Riley believes he's safe. Riley's not typically someone who even raises a hand like that for it. You got a little bit of a late jump. It was a good throw by Walker. And as the throw came in, it is so close. Hopefully there's a better look than what they're showing us. But it looks like his hand hit the plate before Crooks. Yeah, he's safe. Adam Beck is blocking the best view. And I'll go by the fact that, yeah, he's safe. I'll go by the fact that Adam Beck's been wrong all damn day. If I was in the replay booth, I would just assume that he was wrong. He hit the plate, and then the glove hits his back. That mitt is going across the plate. If it gets overturned, it's going to be runners at the corners, I believe, with 2 outs and the Braves leading 2-1. Taking quite a while to review this. Like I said, it's so close. If they can't tell the difference, they're going to go with the call on the field. And unfortunately, Adam Beck's just done a terrible job all day long. And he's blocking the best view we have. You know that St. Louis believes that he's safe because they quit showing the replay. Atlanta continues to show the replay. It's another blown call by Adam Beck, but I don't know if it's going to get overturned. Still waiting for the official call here. And here it is. They're going to say he's safe. The call is overturned. They're going to say he's safe, and your Atlanta Braves lead it 2-1. Good job by the replay officials. You could tell the mitt hit the back of his shoulder after his sliding pad touched the plate. So it's an RBI single. I love Tommy Watkins showing all kinds of enthusiasm, our third base coach. He was slapping high fives and everything towards the dugout. Took his helmet off and everything. You got to love that. So it'll be first and second. Strickland did not advance. I thought he made it down to third, but he did not. Ozzie Albies the batter, righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way in the dirt. 1-0. And think about this from the pitcher's standpoint. You think you're out of the inning. You're walking off the field. You got to go back out there. Sometimes it can get you mentally not right, and you might give up some here. So Ozzie trying to take advantage of that. The Braves have a 2-1 lead. We're in the top of the fourth. 2 on, 2 out. First and second. The pitch misses high. 2-0. 2-0 count. Brings it. Swing lifted. High into right field, but not very deep. Chased a bad one down below the zone. It'll be an F9 your scorecard, and that'll end the inning. But not before your Atlanta Braves put 2 on the board. It's 2-1. Bottom of the fourth we go.
Here's some things we can focus on. 1, we tried hard. And 2, we're still dear friends.
I asked my 4-year-old, what do you want for dinner? He said, not burnt pizza. Because one time back in 2023, I burnt his pizza because I put it on air fry instead of reheat for the air fryer. He hasn't trusted my cooking since.
Lions don't play golf, but Tiger would.
I got a ticket in the mail from the city of New York who's claiming that I double parked in a bus lane. Only problem is I've never been to New York. And in the letter that they sent me, it has a picture of my license plate, which is not my license plate. First letter of the license plate in the picture is like either an E or a B or an H or something. It has like a line in the middle of the letter. The first letter of mine is a C. You can clearly tell that it's not a C, but they sent that to me. So I sent them back saying, hey, that's not my license plate. Also, I've never been to New York, so that's not me. And I got a reply back from them saying that my request was denied and the evidence that I've provided is not enough. What do you mean? It's not my license plate in the picture. It's not even my car in the picture.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 300 strikeouts for Pedro Martinez.
He's pitching in Fenway Park in a DH league, and the difference between his ERA and the league average is well more than 3 runs per game.
The era of the hitter, he is dominant on the hill.
That differential is ridiculous.
In 2000, Pedro's ERA plus, that is his ERA compared to the league, and adjusted for his ballpark, was .291, the very best in the modern era.
All I know is the years that I spent, this is the most dominant period of time by one pitcher that I have ever seen.
Pedro Martinez with 15 strikeouts.
Welcome back. That clip that played that started that break. Righty-righty matchup, J.R. Ritchie. First pitch curveball right there for a strike. It's 0-1. That thing made me laugh because the guy said, we tried really hard and we're still great friends. The 0-1 pitch, swing, slaps it down the line. Line drive, Adam ball. Matt Olson with the grab. Not sure if he caught the ball or the ball caught him L3 in your scorecard, and there's one away. Nathan Church, the batter. First pitch high and outside the zone. It's 1-0. Hadn't heard that clip in a while. I got to thinking. I was like, man, that should have been a part of one of our videos when we were complaining about losing. Like to take the fifth. Is the 1-0 up inside 2-0. Wish I could remember where I got that from, but we tried hard and we're still great friends. The 2-0 pitch, if that's not Braves country. Upstairs, misses hot. Nope, got a strike call. We'll take it. 3-1. We'll bring the screen down now so you can get a better look at the game. Braves scored 1 in the second, 1 in the fourth. St. Louis 1 in the first. The 2-1 pitch, swing chopper on the ground over to Ozzie. Ozzie to Olsen. And close play as he was busting it down the line. Church with some speed and some hustle. 4-3. 2 down. Two up, 2 down. Jose Fairman, I think it's actually Fermin is how he pronounced it. I was looking up at the break. I always called him Furman because it's spelled exactly like the Furman kid that used to catch for Kansas City. One pitch misses outside. 1-0. The 1-0. Inside for a strike, 1-1. Freddie Furman. And he appeared right after Freddie Freeman went to L.A. And he used to tongue time every time we played against them. The 1-1 count. Drops a curveball there, 1-2. Can't remember where he ended up at. I know he was Kansas City, San Diego, and I feel like we saw him somewhere else this year. The 1-2 pitch, swing, punches it foul, and will do it again. He's still with the Padres, okay. You know, that's a tongue tire when him and the Dodgers play. The 1-2 pitch, swing, chopped it on the ground. Good play by Riley. Had to scoop it off his knees, flips it to first, and just like that, the Cardinals go down 1-2-3. We go to the fifth, leading by 1. Pinch me, am I dreaming here in Braves country?
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
The faces from the past. You've walked past them many times. I don't think you've really looked at them. Go on, lean in. If you listen real close, you can hear them whisper their legacy to you. Listen, you hear it? Seize the day, boys.
Hello.
Toga! The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
She did not drink the vodka.
Toga!
Because I drank the vodka.
Objection!
Please be seated, sir. This is not a courtroom.
Well, I object anyway.
Toga!
October 11th.
October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th.
Toga!
I drank all of those days. I drank. I'm drunk now.
Toga!
I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands.
Then take it! It's yours!
Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. Screw them.
Guys tired?
Go get all the sleep I need and I'm dead.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here.
Toga!
Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again.
You damn dirty son of a...
I wouldn't make it a habit calling me that, son.
I want you to remember that no bastard ever won it by dying. You won it by making the other poor dumb bastard die.
Well, that was pleasant. Nice of him to stop by, don't you think?
Toga!
And shepherds we shall be, for thee, my lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand, swiftly carry out thy command.
And this crowd's back into it now.
We gotta do something. Absolutely. You know what we gotta do? Toga party.
We can't afford to have a toga party.
Toga! 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 Okay? All right! Let's go! Let's go! Let's
Welcome back. Thought we had updated that. We did not update that. So the J.R. Ritchie emoji is now back in for you country club members. Sweeper is inside to start off Olsen. Misses for a ball. It's 1-0. Justin Brule now in the game. Remember, he was warming up earlier, and they decided to go elsewhere as the 1-0. Fouls it away, 1-1. So they sat him down and then warmed him up, ready to face Olsen in this inning. Olsen and Harris, they put Olsen and Harris back to back like that, and it makes it a little easy for the opposing team. The 1-1. Swing and a miss sweeper. 1-2. Thank you, Rich 22. One-two count. Turns and kicks. Swing, rips it into right field, and that's down for a base hit, and it's a leadoff single for your Atlanta Braves.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House.
Ice House.
Smooth as it gets.
Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Thank you, Iron Lung. We'll get you Scotty B here in a second. The 0-1 pitch. Runner at first, nobody out. Pitch on the way. Swing, rifles it foul down the line. It's 0-2. This view is so much better, but the reason why we haven't used it in a while is because every time we went to it, I feel like it started the Brave slump, but every time we went to it, it would just spin around. So we went to I call it the lazy view, the one that just sits behind the plate. Pitch misses down and away, it's 1-2. Reason for this view is it keeps an eye on the plate, but it follows the batter down the line, as you'll notice. The 1-2 pitch, outside wide, 2-2. 2-2 count. Braves lead at 2-1. Deuce is wild here in the top of the fifth. Braves trying to take the fifth. The 2-2. Swing, pop up. Sweeper back behind home plate, giving chase. It'll bend into the seats about 5 or 6 rows back. And Michael will live to tell the tale. Yeah, Iron, you're asking about Krantz. Everything I found is that he was an advisor for Baltimore for a little while during the offseason, but he decided to take the year off. He probably took a look at that Baltimore pitching staff and said, no, I'm good. The 2-2 pitch, swing, hit hard on the ground over to second. It's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. Good, hard throw by J.J. Weatherholt. Man, that kid's got a cannon. Not Weatherholt, excuse me. Mason Wynn. Good feed by Weatherholt. Weiss looked to see if he wanted to challenge it, but it did look like, he's not going to challenge it. Just got him by about a quarter step. And that's an absolute rifle. If Burleson doesn't catch that, he might die.
We accept one of us. We accept one of us.
First pitch down and in to Mauricio Dubon. It's 1-0.
Oh my God, I don't care.
Thank you, Scotty B. The 1-0 pitch, swing. Pops it back foul, 1-1. I've seen a lot of y'all commenting on Dubon's swing. The best thing I can tell you on that is he's got a lot of moving parts, And if he gets the right momentum, the right timing, it looks great. Other than that, it looks silly. The 1-1 pop-up, speak of the devil. It's going to be a F4 in your scorecard, and that'll end the inning. Braves lead it 2-1. We go to the bottom of the fifth in a one-run game here in St. Louis.
Hi, my name is Jeff, and I'm an alcoholic.
Sir, this is AAA, not AA.
I know, I'm trying to explain why my car is in the lake.
Looking for a real Buffalo flavor? Try our special Christmas Bills turnovers at Allen's Turnovers Bakery. Pick your playoff combo, the interception meal or the fumble combo. Choose wisely or don't. And for the true Bills playoff experience, don't miss our 5-for-4 turnover pack.
Armchair.
Blue-collar wives know that if their husband is not bothering them on purpose, then something's off. Because that's how blue-collar men show love. They make fun of you, or they give you a nice little booty grab as they're walking by. So if he walks by me and does nothing, no joke, no grab, I'm immediately like, okay, what did I do? And the worst part is, they won't tell you. They just go radio silent on you. Nothing makes you reflect on your behavior like a blue-collar man respecting your personal space. People are like, doesn't it bother you that he messes with you? No, that's affection. If he stops messing with me, then I'm gonna be bothered.
I chose not to go to the doctor for my skin irritation. It was a rash decision.
Men who make their mark at Fenway live on forever in the hearts and minds of fans, and sometimes they return to be honored.
Welcome to Fenway Park on this very special day, Carlton Fisk Day.
Once again, the Red Sox open the door for a legend to step back in time.
50-cent tours going on here.
Fisk got to share this special day at his former home away from home with his family, and he was quick to notice how some things had changed.
This is so much different than when I played here. It was about half this size, and there was Aurora lockers right there. And I kicked this side out. There used to be this parking lot out there.
What's up, Braves country? Looking forward to a great Atlanta Braves season. See y'all at the ballpark. Looking forward.
We accept one of us. We accept one of us.
Welcome back. First pitch on the way from J.R. Ritchie. Right there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
Thank you, Bobby B. We'll get to Uncle here in a second. Braves lead it 2-1. We're in the bottom of the fifth. J.R. Ritchie. So far, so good. The 0-1 to Crooks. Drops a pretty. I mean, that is a beautiful curveball there. Teardrop at the knees. 0-2. The 0-2 count. Brings it. Caught, looking, strike three. Buckled his knees. 1-2-3. One down. J.R. Ritchie bringing it. Didier Fuentes is warming up in the pen for the Braves. J.R. Ritchie's gone 3 2/3, 2 strikeouts. First pitch on the way is a sinker right there. At the knees, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Thank you, Uncle Charlie.
One of us. We accept one of us. Super gobble, super gobble, super gobble. One of us.
We accept that one of us.
1-1 count.
Accept that one of us.
Do they take you to the dugout now?
Shut up! Oh my
As soon as I start bragging on that view, we go back to the nonsense. The 1-1 fouls it away. It's 1-2. Ritchie comes set. The 1-2. Oh, come on. That was a strike at the knees. And why in the world Drake's not challenging it? You don't expect the pitchers to challenge it because their head bobs and moves during the delivery. But Drake's got to challenge that. That is a bad non-challenge. The 2-2. Swing chopper back to the mound. No harm, no foul, but still frustrating. It'll be a 1-3 putout and 2 down. I don't know if he's gotten gun shy, but he is not challenged as much since he's come back from the IL. He was pretty good before the IL on challenging pitches. And he's just kind of buttoned up since then. But you're really hurting yourself if you're not challenging. Because it is a part of the game now, whether you like it or not. First pitch upstairs. Called for a strike. It's 0-1. Thankfully, we're losing, was it 6 or 7 umpires to retirement? Because of the ABS, the 0-1 pitch, swing chopper off the ground. Riley's got it, fires it to first, and that'll end the inning. Cardinals go down 1-2-3. We go to the 6th inning, clinging to a 1-run lead.
There's 2 goldfish in a tank. One says to the other, "Do you know how to drive this thing?"
Why did they stop installing them screen doors in front of the main front door? Like, that used to be the best thing ever when I was growing up, because you could leave that front door wide open, or somebody come to your house, they got to open that screen door and knock on the door. My grandma had one. And, like, why did they stop doing that? Was it starting to get tacky? Did they think they was evolving, just keeping the front door just by itself? I don't know. And it had the little part at the bottom that was just screen up top, and then it was solid down low, and then they had the all-screen one sometimes. Some people used to bang through them, so it used to, like, rattle, and that's how you know somebody was mad coming over to the house. It's like, oh, what's going on? They ain't even open the screen door. They just banging. Man, what happened to them? Why? Do y'all still see them? Should I get one? Hey, let me know if y'all seen them or if y'all grandma's house got one, because, hey, that's something I missed from the childhood.
Number 2. Fingers is coming off the MVP and Cy Young season of 1981. The ERA of 1.04 and one of the greatest seasons a reliever has ever enjoyed.
Raleigh was amazing. He was just a tremendous reliever. I mean, I don't think people ever give him the due that he deserved.
For 12 years, Fingers was the all-time leader in saves and finished with 341.
It made all the difference in the world knowing that late-inning games were going to be secure with him on the mound. Raleigh could go out there and get you 5, 6, 7, 8 outs.
No pitcher in baseball has more multi-inning saves than Raleigh, which helped make him one of just 4 pitchers ever to have 200 saves and 100 wins. 10 times Raleigh finished the season with 100 or more innings, the most ever for a reliever. In the 74 World Series, Raleigh saved 2 games and won another, earning him the Series MVP award. The A's their 3rd title in a row.
Thank you for hyping and subscribing to BCR, your home radio baseball. Justin Brule back to work, and looks like that's Eli White pinch hitting for Dominic Smith. They still have Smith's name on the top of the screen, on your screen and on Braves Vision screen, but that is definitely not Dominic Smith. First pitch misses for a ball. Second one, it's 2-0. Eli White, not only do they not look anything alike, one's left-handed and one's right-handed. And Eli White always with that classic, I wish they did it on the 3D monitor, but he always has his socks showing high. The 2-0, inside 3-0. If we can get Eli on with his speed. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They're all... Most of them have put in quite a bit, and they want to grab their pension and just leave. The 3-0. Right down the pipe for a strike 3-1. What I say to that is good riddance. We have had to put up for years of bad umpiring, and there was nothing you could do about it. And Laz Diaz, CB Buckner, those are 2 of my least favorite ever. Is the 3-1 fouls it back, full count. Not a huge Lance Barkdale fan either. Tony Randazzo, I mean, he has his moments. He's not that bad, and Andy Fletcher can have some good days. Same thing with Hudson, but I was ecstatic to see CB and Les Diaz. The sweeper down and in, swing and a miss, strike 3, so he goes from 3-0 to a strikeout, and there's one away, bringing Austin Riley to the plate. I'd be shocked if they would be bringing in Riley O'Brien today. He's pitched the last 2 nights, so that's definitely an advantage for the Braves. And they definitely won't have, is the first pitch right there, the changeup off the plate, it's 0-1. They definitely won't have Riley O'Brien come into a game where they're trailing. The 0-1. Misses outside, 1-1. Yeah, Angel Hernandez was the most infamous one, but that's because he was bad and really bad, but he got viral on a couple of videos, so that's why the fans always knew him. But I'm telling you right now, CB Buckner was just as bad. The 1-1 upstairs, 1-2. And Laz Diaz is someone that nobody ever mentions, but he has been awful. And maybe it's just because we've caught him so many times on the Braves Country Radio games that I've noticed it, but I can't stand it when I see Laz Diaz show up. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt, 2-2. The only one that I wish I saw the name of retiring that was not on there was Jim Wolfe. I thought for sure Jim Wolfe was leaving because he's up there in age, and he's always scoring well below the bell curve. The 2-2 count. Swing, laces it towards right field, and making the running catch, going back to the warning track up against the wall. Good running play there by Jordan Walker, and there's 2 down. Good to see you, Rebecca. Feel better, Rebecca. Two up, 2 down, and that'll bring Jim Jarvis to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a sac bunt. First pitch swinging, hammers it towards right center field. That ball's going back on the track, off the wall. Here comes Jarvis flying around first. He's into second base, and he's got himself a 2-out double. Good piece of hitting by JJ.
Hitting, not about muscle. It's simple physics. Calculate the velocity v in relation to the trajectory t, in which g, gravity, of course, remains a constant. It's not complicated.
So runner at second, 2 outs. Quick mound visit is Crooks. He's out there to talk to Brule. Brewer Hicklin, who singled in, got the first base hit of the game for the Braves, is standing at the plate. On deck is Baldwin. It's incredible that they got Jim Jarvis for Rafael Montero, of all people. Montero did a great job eating innings for us, but I was shocked when Detroit was in the playoff race and they wanted Montero. They wanted anybody from our bullpen last year. First pitch down and in for a ball, it's 1-0. Of course, Jarvis was very familiar with Braves country to begin with. This is the 1-0 pitch outside wide, 2-0. He's from San Diego, but he played his college ball for the Alabama Crimson Tide. So I'm sure he watched a ton of Braves games when he was in college. He would have been there during the World Series year. The 2-0 swing, rips it into left field, and Brewer Hicklin gets us on the board. It's a 3-1 lead, an RBI double for the Brew Crew, and the Braves have doubled the lead to 3-1. We'll work on some sound bites for Jarvis, and we'll see how long Hicklin's in. But I've got an idea for Brewer Hicklin as well. I like this kid, man. He's 30 years old. He's far from a kid, but he's given us professional at bats every time up this game. Drake Baldwin, the batter, lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch, sweeper. Say that one's off the plate. We'll take it. It looked like it touched the zone. It's 1-0. Up top, misses high. Two-0 count. On deck is Ozzie Albies. He'd be batting from the right side if he faces Brule. 2-0 pitch inside, almost gets him. And it is ball 3, 3-0. I don't get that reference, 22, but okay. The 3-0 count. Kicks and fires. Just grabs the bottom of the zone inside. Too close to challenge. You would have liked to have gotten that call, but did look like it probably touched the bottom corner. Braves 3, Cardinals 1. The 3-1 to the Drake. Another one. You're talking about spotting him. He touched both corners, bottom left and bottom right, in back-to-back pitches. So a full count. Brewer's at second, so he'll stay put with 2 outs. The payoff pitch. Outside wide, ball 4. So he loses him, and now your Atlanta Braves. Runners at first and second, 2 outs, and it looks like Carlos Marmol is coming out to make a pitching change. Ozzie Albies will be facing Grassifo and will be back in a Flash-to-Foe. Grassifo, the right-hander. It's interesting strategy considering the fact that Matt Olson stands on deck. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch swinging by Ozzie Albies. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Down and away. 1-0. One count. Swing, slides it back foul. Runners on first and second, 2 outs, and a 1-2 to Ozzie Albies. The pitch to Ozzie. Swing, hammers it down the first baseline, foul. We'll do it again. Olson stands on deck, so if Ozzie can keep the line moving, you'd play right into the Braves' hands, but they're betting on Gracefo getting out of the jam with Ozzie at the plate. The 1-2 count. Swing, just got a piece of that to smack it backwards. 1-2 once again. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for your Atlanta Braves. 1 run, 1 hit, and an error for the St. Louis Cardinals. The 1-2, high and out of the zone, ball 2, 2-2. Not only would you bring Olson to the plate, but the bases would be loaded with the walk. Braves scored just the 1 run here in this inning. 1 in the second, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the sixth. We could use a crooked number right about now. The 2-2. Swing! Fouls it away. Deep over the third base dugout, and we'll do it one more time. Deuce is wild. 2 on, 2 out. A 2-2 count. Braves lead by 2. The 2-2. Bringing it. Swing, punches it backwards. Four-seamer, little high in the zone, but too close to take, and Ozzie just trying to stay alive. Burleson doubled Walker home in the first inning off of Danny Young to make it 1-0. And Dominic Smith scored on a wild pitch in the second to make it 1-1. The 2-2 pitch, swing, and rolls it over to first, and that's going to end the inning. It's going to be a G3 on your scorecard, and the Braves are done. But not before 1 on the board. It's 3-1 good, guys. We go to the bottom of the 6th.
If I get overwhelmed by you chewing in my ear next to me, or if you're breathing like, I'm not being nitpicky. I'm barely surviving, okay? Like, my body, my skin is on fire. Go eat on the roof.
If you hear people in Florida talking about, oh my gosh, it's 40 degrees, it's so cold outside, and you feel the urge to jut in and be like, oh yeah, well, we're from da-da-da, and it is negative 30 degrees there. Shut up. Shut up. We don't live there. And I'm freezing my tatas off.
Goodness gracious, you seem upset, which I hate to see, especially over something I'm sure is just a misunderstanding. So let's go back to the beginning. Okay, so first and foremost, you decided to leave me a sexually explicit comment as someone who is a complete and utter stranger to you. Not quite sure why you decided to do that, but you did. And so I decided to reply in kind, letting you know that I myself was not interested, nor did I think that any living, breathing, walking upright woman would ever be interested either. And I think that cold, hard truth must have hurt your feelings. It stung a little bit, as quite often the truth does. So I apologize. I own that. Because it made you lash out at me. I don't think you accomplished what you set out to accomplish. And I don't think I did either, because really all I was trying to do was show you the error of your ways. You know, that people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. And if anything, they should make appointments at lens crafters to get their eyes checked before they comment on anyone else's appearance. So you see, the thing is, I like to live by the golden rule. Treat others the way that I wish to be treated. Or I often like to live by the other rule of don't start no won't be no be.
How do you measure a snake? In inches, they don't have feet.
We go to the bottom of the 6th. Whoa! First pitch inside almost takes Jordan Walker's head off. J.R. Ritchie. Little chin music to start the action here. It's 1-0. Holy Toledo. 94 coming in like that. I bet that looked like 99 plus. Walker appears to be okay. Home plate umpire Adam Beck immediately went to him to try to squash anything, but he just kind of shook it off. The 1-0 curveball right there, 1-1. One count. Turns and kicks, swing, rips it back up the middle, and that's how you get back at the pitcher. Almost hitting your head. You start them off, the leadoff single for the St. Louis Cardinals here in the bottom of the 6th. Hit that pitch right on the screws. Looked like the changeup, and it didn't change. Walker's coming in. It's because Weiss is coming out to get J.R. Ritchie. So that's it for Ritchie. He'll just miss 5 innings. Here comes Dylan Dodd, and it'll be a lefty-lefty matchup here to start inning number 6 with 1 on and nobody out. First pitch from Dylan Dodd to Alec Burleson. It's well off the plate for a ball. It's 1-0. Missed with the cutter. Runner at first. Nobody out. Braves lead, but by only 2. Tying run is at the plate. The 1-0. Dodd flips it over to first to keep Walker close by. Jordan Walker, 13 stolen bases on the year, so you do have to keep an eye on him. The 1-0 pitch, swing, pop up, and down the right field line, running. Making the running catch out there is Brewer Hicklin. 1 away. Good running catch out there by Brewer. Brewer Hicklin, also a kid from Braves country, from Huntsville, Alabama. Went to college, played college ball at UAB, University of Alabama, Birmingham. As Dodd flips it over to first again to keep an eye on Walker. 1 on, 1 out. Dylan Dodd, the southpaw. 6'2", 210-pounder. 28-year-old out of Elk Grove, Illinois. The pitch on the way to Newt Bars, high and up top. It's 1-0. Played his college ball at Southeast Missouri State. The 1-0 pitch, up top, misses high, ball 2-0. 2-0 count. Swing and a miss over the cutter, 2-1. BetMGM did a all snub team for the All-Star game, and Michael Harris was one of the guys mentioned. They had him in right field because they had Rafael in center field, the 2-1. Off the plate, 3-1. Working himself into trouble here. He hasn't had the command he normally has. He's in danger of walking the tying run to on. The 3-1 count. Nowhere near the zone. Sinker misses. Ball 4. Guys mentioned was Brian Reynolds of the Pirates, Rafael of the Red Sox, Michael Harris, Josh Young. This one surprised me. Ellie De La Cruz. I thought just name brand alone they would put him in. J.J. Witherholt has had a good season too. I know he's a rookie, but he's been really good for the Cardinals. Garcia of Washington, Hicks of the Marlins. First pitch upstairs, sinker misses high. It's 1-0. And they had Wheeler mentioned, but he turned it down. Of course, this is a couple of days ago. This was released, the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Sinker up top, 1-1. Dominic Canzoni was the designated hitter that they had as a snub. The starting 9 for the National League. You'll have a couple of familiar faces. The 1-1 pitch. Just misses sinker. 2-1. Drake Baldwin is behind the plate, and Ozzie is at second. C.J. Abrams is going to be the shortstop. Max Muncy, the third baseman. Freddie Freeman, the first baseman. Ohtani was the designated hitter, but he has been benched. The 2-1 pitch, swing, rips it into left field, and that ball's going to get to Eli. He's going to bring it in quickly, so they'll go station to station, but the bases are juiced. And Dylan Dodd does not appear to have it right now, and you wonder if they'll stay with them or if they'll go to the pen. Should be an all hands-on-deck situation if they were ready for it. You would think Jordan has been announced. Blaze Jordan is the batter, and this is where you would now insert your right-hander. And the Braves are going out to the mound, so I believe we're getting another pitching change. Yep, here comes Walt Weiss. We'll be back in a flash. Diddy Fuentes coming on. Man, they paint this guy in a corner, don't they? Bases are loaded. One out. Torres coming to the plate. They put Jordan in. Now they brought in Torres, the left-hander. So it's a righty-lefty matchup. And first pitch on the way. Drops it in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Braves lead 3-1, tying runners on second base. Go ahead runners on first base. We're in the 6th inning. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Four-seam fastball. It's 0-2. The 0-2, high and out of the zone, 1-2. One-two count. Swing and a miss, strike three, four-seam fastball. Bringing it, singing it. Big second out of the inning. Jose Fermin coming to the plate. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch. Check swing. Winner. He definitely went around. It's 0-1. Four-seam fastball. 97 miles an hour. Some of your reserves for the National League. The 0-1, outside wide, 1-1. Of course, Matt Olson is going to be there on the batting side of it. Old friend William Contreras is the backup catcher for the National League. Sal Stewart and James Wood. Hunter Goodman of the Rockies is the 1-1, fouls it back, 97 miles an hour, it's 1-2. Corbin Carroll of the Diamondbacks, Kyle Schwarber of the Phillies. He'll probably step in as the designated hitter now that Ohtani's out. Arias is the second baseman. Backup. Pete Crow Armstrong and Otto Lopez as well as the 1-2. 99 miles an hour. Did he go around? They checked down the first base line. He did not. So it's a 2-2 count. Bases juiced, 2 outs. And, of course, Jordan Walker of the Cardinals and Bryce Harper of the Phillies. Raziel Iglesias is also in the All-Star game for the Braves. And Chris Sale from the pitching side. Other pitchers, they took Chase Burns out, so Mason Miller, Christopher Sanchez, Duran. 2-2 pitch, swing, rifles it towards center field, and that's down for a base hit. When 2 runs will score, and the game is tied at 3 apiece. And those runs were obviously not on Diddy. One will be charged to Richie, one will be charged to Dodd. And we got a brand new ball game. Bases, runners on the corners and 2 outs. Is that pitch 97 miles an hour, but he got way too much of the plate. So, brand new ball game. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. 3-3 your score. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Atlanta. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for St. Louis. Crooks the batter. First pitch, four-seam fastball, knocks it backwards. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing, slaps it backwards. It's 0-2. Remember, Denny's new to relieving. He does much better when he starts an inning off. When you bring him in inheriting runs, it takes some experience to deal with that. And I think these are just the issues that he's dealing with. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the inning. But not before the Cardinals tie it up. We go to the top of the 7th, 3-3 here in Braves country.
Maybe you should consider doing something else, like anything else, like any other job in the entire world.
Well, damn. Life gotta suck, bro. To just lose like that, bro. What's the point of even goddamn going to the playoffs if you just gonna lose like that? You feel me?
Bro, you didn't go to the playoffs. You wouldn't know the feeling of it.
Well, we both still on the couch, so it don't matter.
I just found out what girl dinner is, and I'm glad I'm a dude and get steak and potatoes when I'm by myself.
Every time I say a bad word in one of my videos, people are like, oh no, don't say that, honey. It ruins the innocent vibe. Guys, my daddy was a coal miner. I can cuss you out in more ways I can give you a compliment.
My dad was addicted to the hokey pokey. He eventually turned himself around.
The timeless beauty of Fenway Park was challenged come the new millennium for the league-wide trend toward new old retro ballparks had folks wondering if the days were numbered for this 88-year-old cathedral of the game. But those fears were allayed when the new ownership group took over. John Henry, Tom Werner, and Larry Lucchino embraced Fenway and its glorious history.
I remember the first time I came to Fenway Park and saw the Green Monster. There really is a special thing about this place.
The new Red Sox, they're here. I'm glad that our ownership decided to stay here. I would miss this place if I couldn't come here.
The new owners promptly made it clear that Fenway was here to stay, then embarked on a 10-year renovation plan to update the cherished ballpark.
John, Tom, and I were determined that this would be done right and that it required that it be done over a long period of time.
And we're going to make these incremental changes, but they're going to be so architecturally thoughtful that they're going to blend in, and then a couple years later you think, wow, weren't they always there?
Don't clean the snow off your car. Let it fly off and smash someone's windshield. Be a man.
Y'all asking about Max Fried. He's still on the IL. He's been on the IL for a couple of months. Righty-lefty matchup. Matt Olson, the batter. Start the inning. First pitch. Slider. About letter high. It's 0-1. He's working his way back from the IL, but he did not pitch yesterday. It was Cam Schlittler. The 0-1 pitch, swing, rips it up the middle, but right to the shortstop. Mason Wynn will have plenty of time with Olsen jogging down the line. 6-3, and there's one away. We're in the top of the seventh inning. 3-3 your score. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for your Atlanta Braves. 3 runs, 4 hits, and an error for the St. Louis Cardinals. St. Louis won the first 2 games of this series. They've won 4 of the first 5 of the season series. First pitch swinging, chopper, and that'll give that at bat away. Soft grounder from Harris to second base, 4-3, quickly 2 down. Two up, 2 down. Mauricio Dubon coming to the plate. First pitch. Swing and foul back. It's 0-1. Mauricio 0 for 3 on the day, batting .267 now. He's fouled out, grounded out, popped out. If he can strike out, he'll get himself the reverse cycle. The 0-1 pitch. Slow grounder over to short. That'll be an easy 6-3, and the Braves go down quietly. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Time to get up a stretch here in Braves country. Welcome back. Dylan Lee goes back to work for your Atlanta Braves. The first pitch on the way is outside wide for a ball. It's 1-0. Lefty-lefty matchup. Got a slew of lefties due up here. The 1-0. Punches it back foul. 1-1. Weatherholt, Herrera, Walker, and then Burleson and Nootbaar. So we'll see how far they let Lee go. We're in the 7th. And remember, we got the next 4 days off, so he could go out for multiple innings. 1-1 misses outside wide. 2-1. Two-1 count. Check swing. Looked like he went around. Did he? He did. 2-2. Third base umpire rang him up. Month of July, Dylan Lee has not been his best self as the 2-2 swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. Came into today with a 6.23 ERA in the month of July. You compare that to the month of June, where he didn't give up a run in 10 outings. And the month of May, where he had a 1.38 ERA. The month of April, 1.42. So he might have had a little bit of kind of a dead arm issue there. You never know. But so far, so good today. First pitch, change up right there at the knees. It's 0-1. Last game before the All-Star break, and then we hit the backstretch. Couple of weeks before the trade deadline. Once you hit that trade deadline in August, the 0-1 misses high, 1-1. It's all gas, no brakes, as you'll have about 60 games left. And about 55 games, I think, will remain as we hit that when the calendar flips over, as the swing and a miss makes it 1-2. The trade deadline is Monday, August 3rd, and we'll have a better idea of what this team's going to look like. The 1-2. Didn't get the call, but the ball looked like it hit the zone. In fact, it did. They were preoccupied on whether or not. I thought I saw Drake tap his helmet. Maybe he didn't. The 2-2. Punches it back foul. Do it again. I felt like they were preoccupied on whether or not he went around. That ball dropped into the bottom of the zone. He should have gotten the call. The 2-2 count. Swing. Fouls it backwards. Over the first base dugout. Do it again. Dodgers lead the Diamondbacks 1-0, top of the second. Real quick on your out-of-town scoreboard. Pirates blew out the Brewers 14-5. Yankees knocked the Nationals down 5-3. The 2-2. Rips it down the line, foul, third base side. We'll do it again. Cardinals 8-4, winners over the Reds. Red Sox in extras beat the Mets 3-2. They are on fire. Phillies 5-0 winners in Detroit over Scooble. The 2-2 pitch is popped up over by the first base side. Easy catch over there for Matt Olson. 2 down. Mariners 8-2 winners over the Rays. The White Sox blow out the A's 9-1. Guardians have a 5-1 lead over Miami. The swing and a miss at the slider. It's 0-1. Walker, the batter, got to be careful here. 22 home runs on the year. The 0-1 from Lee. Swing lifted. High into left field, but not deep enough. Right there is Mauricio Dubon, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the 8th. Last 8 ball before the All-Star break here in Braves country.
106 miles to Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And happy hour.
When wins become losses and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
I need a drink. When buying a beer, buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Afternoon, everybody. Put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
Everybody drink a beer. Salute.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to.
This stinks!
Pretty soon we're going to be calling this country.
This is total BS!
Oh, yeah. For me and the Lord, you gotta understand it. We're on a mission from God.
I'm on the radio every day!
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
And you, music lover, you're next.
You're so drunk you can't hit nothing. In fact, you're probably seeing trouble.
I have 2 guns, one for each of you.
Ryan Stanek will come on for the Cardinals. Though he's got a mean fastball, the Braves have hit him pretty well over the years. Former New York Met, righty-righty matchup. First pitch swinging 97 miles an hour. Whistles it back and out of play to Eli White. It's 0-1. It'll be Eli, Riley, and Jarvis. If anybody gets on, Hicklin do up. The 0-1. Sinker at the knees, 0-2. Braves still have Mateo, Bart, and Farmer on the bench. The 0-2 goes to the backstop, 1-2. Man, you would have liked to have seen Eli swing at that. He'd be standing on first right now. No doubt about it. By the time they got to that ball, he might be standing at second. They've got a deep area behind the plate here at St. Louis. The 1-2. Swing, lifts it, get down. That's going to find eyes. A CNI single for the book of Eli. And let's go, Braves country.
For our sake, both thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for us.
Not a hard hit ball, but hit them where they ain't. Shake and bake, baby, shake and bake. Righty-righty matchup. Sinker, outer edge to Austin Riley. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and grips. Outside wide. 1-1. 1-1 count. Braves and Cardinals knotted up in 3. The pitch on the way, down and in, 2-1. On deck is Jarvis. Hicklin is in the hole. If Riley were to get on, you would think they may use Jarvis's bunting skills to set up the go-ahead run. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss over the top, 2-2. He's going away from the right-handers. So Riley's going to have to close up that stance a little bit and shorten up his swing. The 2-2. In the dirt, ball 3-2. Full count to Riley. Eli over at first. And you do wonder if he may take off on the pitch, even with nobody out. Payoff pitch. Kicks and fires. Swing, pop up. Back behind home plate. Out of play. The 3-2. Swing lifted. High into left field, but it's going to be very shallow left field. In fact, the shortstop's going to make the grab. Can of corn. And there's one away. One away with Jim Jarvis coming to the plate, so you can eliminate the idea of bunting. Let Jarvis swing away. He doubled to right field his last time up. He laid a perfect bunt down in the second. That's the reason why I brought it up. It set up the Braves' first run. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way. Four-seamer, top shelf, outer edge, 0-1. The 0-1. Swing. Bounces it down the first base line. Foul, 0-2. The 0-2 count. Swing, just got a piece of that one. The 0-2 to Jarvis. 3-3 your score. Top of the 8th. The pitch. Inside high. Bends him back. 1-2. Hicklin on deck. He's 2 for 3 on the day, by the way. Braves have a couple of options they can go to in the bottom of the 8th as far as the bullpen's concerned. The 1-2. Out and away, 2-2. Remember, you can bring in Iglesias whenever you want because we're going to be off the next 4 days. He doesn't have to pitch in the All-Star game, though it is his first time through. But you've got all kinds of options you can use with the upcoming days off. Pretty much everyone but Sale. The 2-2. Inside, misses. Ball 3-3-2. The way you'd like to spin it is... I'd seriously consider about bringing Dylan Lee back out to face the left-hander, but if he doesn't do that, he may go to Kinley. The payoff pitch. Caught looking, strike 3. Got to swing the bat. Bad take by Jim Jarvis. That's just a rookie mistake. 2 down. 2 strikes like that, you got to swing the bat. You cannot get called out on strikes. He was trying to work himself aboard. That pitch, it was off the edge just a bit. But if you're going to stand there and complain, you got to challenge it. He probably wins that challenge. Braves Vision didn't have the box up when it first came up. First pitch to Hicklin. Slow bouncer, that's going to end the inning. Wins there, 6-3, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the 8th, tied up at 3, trying to avoid the brooms here in St. Louis.
Trying to start my own business discarding old chewing gum. Really struggling to get it off the ground.
And now, kids, time out for exciting news. From Ted Williams, baseball's famous home run king.
Hi, boys and girls. I've got news about some Major League Baseball patches. See this one? The authorized emblem of the Boston Red Sox. How'd you like to have one like it? Here they are, all 15 different ones. All authorized emblems of Major League Baseball teams. Listen and hear how to get them.
You'll find one of these patches in each special package of Post Sugar Crisp that says baseball patch on front. It's made of real cloth and in full color. Start collecting and swapping right away.
During the 2002 and 03 off seasons, Fenway Park underwent some dramatic changes. Hundreds of seats were added throughout the ballpark, including one place that few ever envisioned as a seating area, an idea that was both off and above the wall.
John Henry shocked everybody when he said, "We should put seats on the Green Monster." And the rest of us looked at each other because it seemed sacrilege to say, seats on the Green Monster. Who would want to do that?
And a look at the new seats above the wall here at Fenway Park. The fans settling in there above the wall, and those are some terrific vantage points.
Many of us were rather dubious. We're not dubious anymore. You're talking here about the primest real estate in all New England.
The seats have become some of the most sought after in Fenway Park. It's a totally unique view of the ballpark.
Really right on top of the action, and if you're ever up there, you have to really be alert because it's so easy to hit the ball up in the net there, and a lot of people can get a lot of souvenirs.
1-2, high and deep to left. See you later.
The toughest sports ticket in Boston sports history.
Welcome back. Dylan Lee will go back out there, if nothing else, to face Burleson and Newt-Bar. And then it would turn around to some right-handers. It's the first pitch on the way, swung on, fouled away. It's 0-1. Lee hasn't done great over the years going out for a second inning of work, but hopefully fairly low pitch count. That was pitch number 16. The 0-1. Swing, rips it. Over to second, backhanded by Ozzie. Good defensive play there by Ozzie. We haven't called his name in a while. Good job of not falling asleep over there, Ozzie. 4-3 on the put out. It's one away. That ball was smoked. And that'll bring Newt-Bar to the plate. He is 0 for 1 with 2 walks. First pitch, four-seamer misses high. It's 1-0. Mason went on deck. Torres in the hole. The 1-0. Down and away. Ball 2, 2-0. Two-0 count. Top of the zone, 2-1. Four-seamer got the call. Twins lead the Angels 4-2 in the ninth. Looks like that game's just about over. The 2-1 pitch right there at the knees. Did not get the call. Drake looking for the challenge. We'll see what we get here. And it is a strike. Good challenge by the Drake. It's such a long delay. I thought maybe they were telling him that he couldn't challenge it. The 2-2. Misses high, 3-2. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Slider up around his eyeballs, 2 down. Good pitch by Lee. Mason Wynn, the batter. See if he goes out here. No, Weiss going to go ahead and get him. That's it for Lee. Most likely Kenley, but they could be going another direction. Remember, Iglesias hasn't pitched much this week, and he'll have tomorrow and the next few days off. We'll be back in a flash. Tyler Kinley coming in for your Atlanta Braves. Righty-righty matchup. Mason Wynn the batter. First pitch on the way. Slider misses well outside pitch-out territory. It's 1-0. 1-0. Right there, slider, 1-1. About letter high. Mason Wynn 1 for 3 on the day. He singled his last time up. He struck out and lined out as well. The 1-1. Kinley brings it. Outside, curveball misses, 2-1. The 2-1 count. Fires and kicks. 2-2. The 2-2. Kinley brings it. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the ninth here in Braves country. Time to get some runs.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here. Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again. And most important, don't get caught up thinking about winning or losing this game. If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners. Okay? Let's go! Let's go! Let me hear it!
One game. Tonight, we stay with them, and we shut them down because we can. Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. I'm sick and tired of hearing about what a great team. Screw them. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
All we need to win are the fellas in this room right now. And all you fellas need to do is believe it. Believing that things can get better, that I can get better, that we will get better. To believe in yourself, believe in one another. If each of you can truly do that, can't nobody rip that apart.
Everybody wrote us off. Everybody. And yet here we are. 40,000 people out there have also written us off. And there are a few out there who do still believe in you. If you'll never give up on it. If you go back out on the field, those are the people I want in your minds. Those are the people I want in your hearts. Every man at some point in his life is going to lose a battle. He's going to fight and he's going to lose. But what makes him a man is that in the midst of that battle, he does not lose himself. This game is not over. This battle is not over. So let's hear it one more time. Together, clear eyes, full hearts.
Let's go!
And this crowd's back into it now.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here we go, top of the ninth inning. The Drake at the plate. First pitch from Romero, the left-hander. Misses inside for a ball. It's 1-0. Lefty-lefty matchup. Ozzie on deck. Olsen in the hole. The 1-0. Peppers it over the third base dugout. 1-1. The 1-1 count. Kicks and grips. Inside swinging. Lifted towards center field, going back on the track, making the running catch at the wall is Newt Barr, who is now in center field. One away. Torres moved to left. Newt Barr is in center. Braves defensive lineman has stayed the same. The only change they made was the pinch hitting of Eli White, but he was the designated hitter. Ozzie Albies the batter. First pitch. Sinker high and outside. It's 1-0. Braves will most likely bring Iglesias in for the 9th, no matter whether we score or not, is the 1-0. Sinker misses 2-0. Just missed off the plate. Both teams still with one ABS challenge, and you could see them bringing Iglesias for the 9th and the 10th. We'll see how this plays out. The 2-0 pitch. Swing, roasts it down the left field line. Stay fair. Stay fair. That ball's got eyes. It's going to get down where the green grass grows. Bounces under the glove of the left fielder, and Ozzie Albies is going to be easily safe at second base. Thought about taking third, but he'll stay put, and the Braves are in business.
I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz, and nobody beats me.
Misplayed off the wall by Torres. First pitch swinging. Matt Olson, the batter, fouls it back. It's 0-1. Really thought he had a pretty good chance to make it to third, but didn't want to run us out of an inning. The 0-1 pitch upstairs. Misses high, 1-1. 1-1 count. Brings it right there. Filthy sweeper at the knees, sneaking in on the corner. 1-2. Olson now with 2 strike, steps out of the box. Really just looking to shorten up the swing here and make contact and get the ball over the outfielder's head. They're playing very deep in the outfield, so it wouldn't take much to drop one over the infield and get a base hit. The 1-2. Down and in, 2-2. 2-2 count. Pull the screen back as it allows us. 2-2. Swing, whistles it back foul, and we'll do it again. Braves 3, Cardinals 3, top of the 9th. Braves trying to avoid the three game sweep here on the road. The 2-2 pitch, swing, rolls it over towards second. Wynn's got it. He'll get Olson plenty of time. It's a 6-3 put out and 2 down. Four to 3 put out. Ozzie 90 feet away, but now Harris has got to find a way to get him home. First pitch, below the knees, called for a strike. Another bad call by home plate umpire Adam Beck. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss at a bad sweeper down and away. 1-1. Or 0-2, excuse me. Harris down to his last strike. Top of the 9th. 3-3. He's got to shorten up that swing. Dubon stands on deck. Eli is in the hole. The 0-2 pitch. Upstairs, almost gets him. 1-2. Harris says it did get him, and home plate umpire Adam Beck confirms it. So he's heading down to first base. He says it got him right on the right arm, top of the elbow. Marmol, the manager of the Cardinals, is complaining. He doesn't think, let me see, showing the replay right now. I don't know. They're slowing that down. Yeah, you know what? It did look like it just did touch his forearm. The first view I saw, I thought it was a ghost call. They're reviewing it, but it looks like it just touched his forearm. Didn't hit it flush, just kind of skipped off of it. Harris, and he looked at his arm several times, so he obviously, either he's a hell of an actor or he believes it. Yeah, it looks like it just touched his forearm. They are challenging this. Marmol is out there raising $300 worth of hell. It looks like they've confirmed it. I think what his problem is he believes that he originally called it. It was confirmed, by the way.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
If only he could hear that clip right now, that would make him go nuclear. He is losing it. He is giving it the what for. I didn't see the motion, but he had to have been tossed. As much as he just raised Cain, I can't imagine that he didn't get tossed. He does get a standing ovation from the fans. But what I think he's complaining about is that he's felt like that Beck originally did not call it a hit by pitch and then changed his mind when Harris started taking off his gear and heading to first. So you can understand why you would be upset by that. So here we go. Runners at the corners, 2 outs, and Mauricio Dubon seems to hit the best when the game's on the line. First pitch swinging, rattles the sinker over the first base dugout. It's 0-1. Dubon 0 for 4 on the day with 2 ground outs, a pop-up, and a foul down the right field line. The 0-1 pitch, swing. Rifles the sinker away. It's 0-2. So now he's down to 2 strikes. Fans are on their feet here in St. Louis trying to will Romero on. The 0-2 to Dubon. Swing. Rolls it over to short. Wins, got it. And it's a wild throw! It's a wild throw and the Braves score! It's 4-3 your Atlanta Braves! Are you kidding me? Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and your Atlanta Braves take a 4-3 lead. E6 in your scorecard. A routine hopper, but Wynn, he put a lot of mustard on that ball. Didn't really need to. And he sails it into the dugout. I don't know why Dubon's not standing at second base. That ball went into the dugout. They got runners on the corners and 2 outs. Not sure why he wasn't awarded. He should have been given the extra base. First pitch on the way. Runner goes, and they'll have that stolen anyway. So good job. Heads up running by Doobie. Doobie, doobie, doo.
Pardon me, would you have any...
Eli White, your batter, lefty-righty matchup. First pitch off the 1-0.
Pleasures.
Out and away, ball 2-0. So a 2-0 count. The only thing I can think is that ball may have hit the facade and bounced back, so it didn't go at it, but it looked like it went into the dugout. I might have misread it. The 2-0 to Eli, 3-0. That pitch is well off the plate. Braves 4, Cardinals 3, top of the 9th. Iglesias will be on to try to slam the door shut, but we would love to get just a little more breathing room. The 3-0 pitch. Called for a strike, maybe just touched the spot. 3-1. On deck is Austin Riley. Jarvis is in the hole. We do have, if Romero's still on, we do have Mateo to pinch hit if need be. You also still have Bart and you have Farmer. The 3-0 outside wide, ball 4. So he is to first.
For our sake, both thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for us.
Bases are juiced, ducks all over the pond. And it looks like that's going to be it for Romero. They'll go get the right-hander as the Braves. Or maybe this is just going to be a powwow. I thought maybe the pitching coach, Dusty Blake, had taken over. Looks like he's just going out there to talk to Romero. Probably go over the scouting report with Riley. Probably something to the effect of, just throw it over his head, he'll swing at it. Till he cuts his hair, he'll never get a base hit. The word is out. Bases juiced. Austin Riley coming to the plate. So they'll lead the southpaw in. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate wide, it's 1-0. Romero has thrown 24 pitches in this inning. The 1-0. Riley swings at a high one and pops it up. And that'll end the inning. Yep, Newbar will make the catch. Him and Walker almost collided. But not before your Atlanta Braves take the one-run lead. We go to the ninth here in Braves country. Get up, Braves country, get up. Let's finish with the dub.
Some days you got to wake up and say, I got a fat ass and a good heart. And that's got to count for something. Can I get an amen?
With bated breath. That originated from a Shakespeare play, The Merchant of Venice. Basically it means to wait in suspense. Yeah, so it comes from Shakespeare, like many other sayings.
I remember one of the most awkward experiences of my life, y'all. But it came off kind-hearted, but let me get to the story. It was an elderly brother, man. He gave me advice saying, hey, young brother, hey, I see the work you're putting in around here, man. Don't think it's going overlooked. I need you to keep working. No God gonna bless you. And see, it was all positive. It was all inspirational. But I couldn't take it in because I'm smelling. We on the toilet, y'all. He sat right. He on the stall right next to me, bruh. And he's being encouraging, but he's full-fledged. I can hear it hitting the toilet. I mean, damn, this is relaxed. I couldn't believe how composed and how well spoken he was while actively releasing the Kraken, man. Yeah, man. But, I mean, I guess it was a good strategy because I remember them words.
One of the real pleasures as managers, when you know that when you get to the ninth, you can just pick up the phone and say, bring in Mo, and you know that you're going to win the game.
As soon as that first note hits of that song, it's almost a feeling of as if the game's already over.
No pitcher has appeared in more postseason games than Mo, and there's a wide consensus that the Yankees may not have won all of their last 5 championships without him.
Talking with opposition teams, opposition managers, faced him in those Octobers was that he was the biggest signal difference maker on the New York Yankees.
The only man ever to record the final out of 4 fall classics.
The Yankees are back on top. World champions for the 27th time.
He's going to go down as the greatest closer of all time.
I think one of my biggest faults is that when I ask somebody what their name is, I forget to listen to what their name is.
Welcome back, your Atlanta Braves. Lead by just 1 run. And it'll be a righty-lefty matchup to start off the at-bat. Torres, the batter for the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch is a strike right there. P at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Turns and kicks. Check swing. Did he go around? Changeup did not. 1-1. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss over the top. Strike 2, 1-2. The infield playing back into the right. On deck is Furman and Crooks, but they do have some pinch hitters they can deploy. We'll get into that here in 1 second. The 1-2, swing. Baltimore chopper back to the mound. It'll come down to Iglesias and plenty of time to feed it to Olsen. Good 1-3 to get your inning started and 1 away. On the bench for the Cardinals, Paez, the catcher, probably wouldn't use him. And then you've got Velazquez, who has 4 home runs on the year, a .246 hitter. from the right side of the plate. First pitch on the way is a sinker to Furman. Right there for a ball. It's 1-0. Furman, a 2 RBI single that tied the game up earlier. The 1-0 pitch, swing, rips it over to short. Right there is JJ. Jim Jarvis, baby, flipping and gripping. Ripping to first, and there's 2 down. 1 out away from getting off the schneid. And the Cardinals are down to their last out. Jimmy Crooks, the batter. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch swinging, came over the top. It's 0-1. Remember, he's the one that cranked the one out against Danny Young last night to give the Cardinals the lead. We'll have a, best believe we'll have a, I have to run it through the checker to see what we can and cannot use, but we'll have something for JJ by the time we come back. The 0-1, swing and a miss, it's 0-2. Hicklin's going to be a little more difficult to come up with, but if they'll allow it, you know there's going to be some good times involved in JJ's. The 0-2 count in the dirt. Cardinals down to their last strike. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Braves win. Braves win. Your Atlanta Braves win. Whiskey for my men. Beer for my horses. 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors for your Atlanta Braves. 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for the St. Louis Cardinals. And Atlanta will stop their losing streak, go to the All-Star break on a high note, avoid the sweep. And the Braves win it 4-3. Game ball. We're going to go ahead and give the game ball to J.R. Ritchie. He came in, threw 4 1/3 of 1-run ball out of the bullpen, which he's not accustomed to. They give Kinley the win just because of the circumstances, but Ritchie pitched a hell of a game, so we're going to give it to J.R. Ritchie, and the Braves win this one 4-3. MVP time.
Do you see what you get, loser? Loser! 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 Do you see what you get when you mess with the Warrior?
Got a lot of names to go over on this one. Thank you for supporting Braves Country Radio. Honorable mentions to Rich 22 and Iron Lung, along with Uncle Charlie. Well, we're going to give the double MVP to Scotty B and Bobby B. Both of y'all chipping in. I don't think we've given it to y'all before, but Uncle Charlie did match the mark, so MVPs across the board to Scotty B and Bobby B, and of course the honorable mention to Uncle Charlie and Rich and Iron Lung. We will see you next time. Next time we get behind the microphone will be Friday. We're doing a double-header Friday. Going to put it on the screen here in a second, but just so you all know, we are doing a double-header Friday. It's going to be Rays and Red Sox, 1:35 I think is the first pitch, and then Braves come off the All-Star break as well. That is a 7:15 first pitch. So 1:15 and 7 p.m. is the next time we will see you on Friday night. Go celebrate, Braves country. Braves win a big one. 4-3 on the road. It's always good to head to the All-Star break on a winning note.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
It is the American game. That's just what it is. And actually, I can feel like I'm 15 when I'm talking baseball. I'm watching baseball. This is it. It does this. It can do this to any. It brings you back.
Goodbye, sweetheart, well, it's time to go. We're back tomorrow with another show. Well, unless we're fired, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye, sweetheart, goodbye. Goodbye.
Guys and gals, it's time to go. We'll see you on the next show.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It's closing time, y'all. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great one. On your way out, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to tip your favorite bartender. We'll see you. I'm Mac McGee, signing off for Braves Country Radio.